It's Oscars week on 30-minute reviews. I am Adam. So, logistically, we have an issue. I have not seen all the Best Picture nominees, and I did make predictions for Best Picture. Also, part of the logistical problem, some of the releases don't come out on DVD or digital, or probably digital. I could probably rent it digitally or buy it digitally. That's not the point, though. I could probably do that for a few of them. But especially like the favorites are coming out soon, March 5th. The Green Book comes out March 5th, so they're probably available digital. So the schedule might be subject to change. Specifically, the Thursday movie selection may be swapped out. But today starts out the week of the Best Picture nominees, and the problem is I gotta figure out which one I want to keep on there. The Green Book doesn't have a release date yet. That's what it is. So that's probably not available. But Vice and both Vice and The Favorite will be available on Amazon if the typical 3-week rule applies. That said, we're here to talk about Roma. Roma is something that I saw and I got interested in when I saw the controversy that arose, or whether or not it should have been nominated because it didn't get a wide theatrical release. It came out exclusively on Netflix. And I hate bringing up video games because video games and movies are not the same thing. But that said, video games don't exclude games that only come out digitally. If it comes out digital only, those are some of the most widely acclaimed games, probably because if the distribution is easier, so someone who's putting their heart and soul into it can distribute it easier without having to worry about getting tied up in doing a physical release or anything like that. It's a little bit of it's a horse of a different color. But that said, why shouldn't we take into consideration movies that are primarily on Netflix as an Academy Award possible winner? And this movie, holy fuck, this is a doozy of a movie. It's an emotional gut punch. But the premise of the movie, and this is a movie that I went into blind. I had no idea what the movie was about. The movie fundamentally is about a Mexican woman in Mexico who she's a maid for someone, and she gets pregnant. And the woman she's a maid for, her family's falling apart because the husband's leaving her. And it's just a sad movie all around. The acting is phenomenal. That's probably, the acting and the cinematography are the two strongest things this movie has going for it. The lead actress, whose name I forget, because I don't have my notes with me. I had notes that I was trying to take during the movie, but again, I don't speak Spanish, so I had to watch it with subtitles. It means like my notes couldn't be as thorough as they usually would be. I watched it the other night, so it's a little bit in the back of my memory, and since then I've watched both BlacKkKlansman and Bohemian Rhapsody. So we'll talk about those in other episodes this week, but this movie, she does such a great job playing someone who's going through what she is, but not able to actually show the emotions that she's going through. Because she's a maid for the family, so she has to serve the family still, and it's like she's a silent onlooker to the troubles that are ailing this family too at the same time, and she does a great job. The woman who's the mother of the family that she works for is phenomenal, as well as someone who's functionally, her family life's falling apart all around her, and she's got to remain strong because she's got 4 kids. Four kids she's got, and she's got to stay strong for them. Other than that, though, this movie is just it's sad. I'm gonna spoil the movie, but don't make me not make you watch this movie because the movie is sad and because it's spoiled for you, because it's so well done. And the emotional crux of the movie is her giving birth in the middle of a violent demonstration of student protesters getting massacred, and she goes to the hospital where there's all these people who are injured during it, and they're also going, and she's giving birth, and she gives birth to this baby, and this whole thing is shot in one shot. It's all one take. The baby is born stillborn, and oh my, like, she does such a phenomenal job, and I feel really bad that I do not remember her name, but she does such a phenomenal job with this, with having to go through all of the emotions that someone would go through in that situation of giving birth, then having the baby taken away from you because it's dead, and it's so well done, that whole sequence at the end of the movie, and then she goes and she puts her life on the line to save the kids of the woman who she's working for. After that, and she breaks down and is like, I didn't want the baby, and she feels so wrong for not wanting it. It's so just sad, just constantly sad, and it's not sad in like a way where it's like there's no hope of pulling out of it. It's just constant, like, what the word, I really should script myself, I feel like, because a lot of the times I go off the cuff, and it's just, I just end up repeating myself over and over again, which doesn't help anyone, but it's just, it's such a phenomenal, and the cinematography too, I talked about that all in one take. There are a lot of cinematic establishing shots, where if you've seen The Revenant, you know exactly what I'm talking about, where there's like a shot of the sky, and things like that. It doesn't really add anything to the movie. It's not like there's anything there that the audience can relate to be able to say one way or the other, like, oh, we know where they are now, we don't know where they are now. I mean, I guess maybe if you're from the area, you can kind of do that, but, like, it's just to establish mood, establish where they are, and he does, Alfonso Cuarón does that so well in this movie. It's just phenomenal. He definitely, hands down, should win Best Director for this movie, and I think this and Black Klansman are my two top picks for Best Picture, following having seen those movies. But yeah, I don't know how many people have actually seen Roma. Netflix doesn't quite make their data available for me to be able to say, oh, a lot of people saw it, a lot of people didn't see it. Roma is, if you haven't seen it, 100% something you have to see. And it's something that you have to put your full attention into, because of I feel like if I watched this movie and the movie was in English, I would have missed a lot of the direction, and a lot of the beautiful, like the beautiful wide shots and things like that this movie has going for it. So yeah, I'll wrap this up here. If you haven't seen Roma, please go see Roma. I implore you, see Roma. It is such a beautiful movie and so well done. And, yeah, we'll end up there for today. We'll be back tomorrow with Black Klansman. Wednesday with A Star Is Born. Thursday is Tenuous, but as of right now, it's Into the Spider-Verse and The Incredibles 2. Friday, Black Panther. Saturday, Bohemian Rhapsody. And Sunday, we'll wrap up with last year's Best Picture winner, The Shape of Water. So we'll be back with all of those.